In today's video, we're going to take a look at another great 100% made in the USA product, the Hidden Woodsman Forest Rucksack. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for trustworthy information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. So one of my goals for the channel for 2020 was to increase the focus on made in the USA gear and USA companies. And my friend Malcolm at The Hidden Woodsman is exactly that kind of company. Malcolm was kind enough to send me one of his new forest rucksacks so I could show it to you. And that's what we're going to do right after this word from one of our sponsors. This video is sponsored by the folks at SURVIVALONPURPOSE. SURVIVALONPURPOSE makes the best, most organized first aid kits I've ever seen. From their small personal size to their larger first aid kit that's perfect for families and groups. They even have a survival first aid kit with added survival gear, just in case. And they recently came out with what I think is the world's first IPX7 waterproof soft first aid kit. You can save 10% on your SurvivalWare kit by using the coupon code PURPOSE10 at checkout. Okay, we are back, and without any rambling, let's take you down to the old stump top and get to doing some of that rucksack stuff. Okay, we're down here actually in front of the old stump top with the Hidden Woodsman Forest Rucksack. If you're not familiar with the Hidden Woodsman, Malcolm makes traditionally styled gear using modern materials, and everything I've ever seen from the Hidden Woodsman is 100% top quality, first quality, and also everything that the Hidden Woodsman puts out is 100% made in the USA, down to the thread that he uses to sew this with. So I like that, and I like the quality, and Malcolm always makes really great gear. So let's talk about this pack now. This is, as you can see, a traditionally styled rucksack pack, but instead of leather straps and all that, it's got really high quality nylon straps. So let's just start, we'll start here and work our way around. So first of all, on the very back, there's a traditional axe loop. This happens to be the camp carver from the folks at Council Tools. Then a couple straps here, we'll talk about these in a minute, but on the side, there are a couple of side pockets here. And I'm happen to just have a, I'm just kind of showing you what's available, what you could put in here. I've got a compass in here, and my kind of my fire slash all around kit. And this, by the way, is a Hidden Woodsman pouch also. And I've got just some fire stuff in here and some fire starters and whatnot in there. And we don't need to look at that right now. And then that's got a nice flap on it here. It comes down and covers that pocket. And just listen to these buckles. Those suckers are rock solid, and this will hold a full-size Nalgene, but it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight with the Nalgene. On the other side, I've just got a Survivor filter bottle here, which is pretty handy to have. So let's talk about the dimensions thing real quick. These side pouches are 10 inches by 4.5 inches by 2 inches deep. So again, a Nalgene will fit in there, but it's going to be tight. The main compartment is 17 inches tall by 12 inches wide by 6 inches deep, and the pack itself weighs 3 pounds empty, and it's a 30-liter pack. So on the back there are some slightly padded but contoured shoulder straps with an adjustable sternum strap here, and you see the way it's sewn in here with these little extra attention to detail. It's just, man, Malcolm does a great job. And that nice carry handle on the top here as well. Turn it back around, open this thing up. On the flap inside, there's a little pocket up here, possibles pocket, and I've just got like a little pouch here. This is also a Hidden Woodsman pouch. I like this orange one. This is what, when I get to a campsite, I can put my keys and my wallet and stuff like that I don't really need, but I want to be able to keep up with it. It kind of keeps it organized there. Got some bars in there and stuff. And then Malcolm also, by the way, is like a patch junkie. He makes some really cool patches, and I just want to show you this one because there's the old Fess Parker Davy Crockett. And I just watched the Disney movie Davy Crockett again the other night. If you've not seen that, I highly recommend it. So that's the pouch flap. And then the pack itself is just a bucket style pouch. It's got a nice drawstring with a cord lock here. You can pull that out. Let me just show you what we got here on the bottom before I set this down. Down there. So you'll notice the straps for the flap, the main closure flap, go around the bottom. So I've got my wool blanket stuck on here with some other Hidden Woodsman little tie straps, bedroll straps. You don't have to do that. I just do that. I like that because that way, every time I take the flap loose, I don't have my bedroll falling off. But you can minimize it and just use these straps, and they work just fine. I like that better. But if you look on the bottom, we'll just take that out of the way for a minute. There's also some little loops here. You can lash all kinds of stuff on too. And again, you don't have to use these. I like to use them. Little extra straps. And these, by the way, are also a Hidden Woodsman item. I'm going to set this down now just to kind of show you what all's in here. Obviously, your loadout is going to be way different from mine, and this may not even be my actual loadout. I know there's stuff missing, but first I just want to show you there's still room in the top here for some food or any other stuff you might want to carry. But what I've got in here is I've got a pair of leather gloves. I have got an extra pair of wool socks. These are farm to feet wool socks, which are really, really comfortable, by the way. I've got my little Hidden Woodsman kind of a survival kit pouch. This is we took a closer look at this on the channel, but it's got a lot of different ways you can utilize that and customize it to whatever you want. I've also got the just a battle box all-purpose 12 by 9 1.6 foot tarp. Always like to have a tarp. This is one of my most used Hidden Woodsman items, actually. And it's just a little signal panel, but what I use it for is to put down on the ground when it's muddy, to sit myself on, or to set tinder on, or whatever I want to use it for. And then I'll just roll it back up. And it comes with this nice shock cord with a cord tie, cord lock on it. So again, this is one of my favorite Hidden Woodsman items, believe it or not, as simple as that is. I've also got in here, which the really, really close contender for my favorite Hidden Woodsman item, the Hidden Woodsman haversack. This is probably his #1 selling item, and this thing has been through the ringer with me. I just keep it in here empty in case if I'm at camp I want to go do some foraging or looking for tinder or whatever. I can just loop this over my shoulder and put my knife and gear and stuff in it. Very, very comfortable. So there's that. I've also got my Pathfinder Canteen cook set. I like this one maybe even a little better than the water bottle cook set. My Baco folding saw here, and again a Hidden Woodsman pouch. I've got the very first knife I really bought when I started the channel. This is the Habermas Bush Tool Pathfinder trade knife, and this is the original edition with a smaller handle. And I've got that in there. I've got a ferro rod with a fat wood handle I made, and some stuff taped in there for emergencies. Some cordage, I like the bright colors, and I know tarps and flying V's and all that, but my Hennessy hammock, I don't go camping without my Hennessy hammock. So that's everything in here, and as you saw, there's still a little bit of room in it for some other goodies and good stuff. So very, very well made. What I also like about it is, you look inside, it's got a high-vis orange interior, which really does reflect the light and lets you kind of see what's inside there if you're digging around the bottom for smaller stuff. And what's really cool about this pack, inside the back, if you can see, there's just a sheet. It's just a frame sheet. It's very lightweight plastic, gives it a little structure. You don't have to use this. You can take it out if you want to save some space. But what I like about this is you can also kind of use it like a cutting board. You can also use it like for preparing tinder shavings and stuff on, so they don't get in the grass or in the dirt, and it just slides in and out as you want it. And you could also, I guess you could put a hydration bladder in there if you choose to do so. Okay, so that's pretty much the specs and details for the Hidden Woodsman Forest Rucksack. So before my neighbor's lawnmower gets back in range, let me try to wrap this up. One thing I forgot to mention was this is a 1000D nylon, which is pretty much kind of naturally water resistant. It's not treated or anything, but this is so tightly woven that it does a pretty good job of keeping out moisture and rain. And then another attention to detail that Malcolm always does is on these longer straps, he sews these little keepers on the end that are just Velcro keepers, and you can either roll them up like so and just do them like that to keep them from flopping around, or you can do like I've done here and just loop them down on the strap itself. Just again, the attention to detail is there on everything I've ever seen from the Hidden Woodsman. 100% made in the USA. So if you're looking for a really traditionally styled rucksack with absolutely the best construction and materials that you can get, 100% made in the USA, I encourage you to check out the Hidden Woodsman. Everything you'll find there is going to be great. So once again, thanks to Malcolm and the folks at the Hidden Woodsman for sending me this so I can show it to you. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. I put out a new video every Friday and Saturday, sometimes random videos throughout the week. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single one, I invite you to subscribe to my weekly email newsletter at survivalonpurpose.com/subscribe. Every week I'll send you an email with the links to the last week's videos, plus any cool information or offers or deals or anything I think you might be interested in. And very often throughout the year, we're going to be having some special stuff just for the subscribers. So if you want to get in on that, be sure and subscribe. I really appreciate your support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.